Hello all, Yasir here. A few weeks ago I mentioned the possibility of a Q&A video about stories of the ALHR. Because I got so many nice comments and questions, I decided to go through with it. Without further ado, let's get to it. I hope you enjoy. These three come from Mango AU. What will happen to Adam now? Adam will be remembered as not only a hero, but a great friend. A memorial will be constructed at the site of his death, and his whistle and a few other parts that were taken from his wreckage will be kept at the Station Museums, Haverdale. 2. Will we see more new characters for Season 4? Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so you'll just have to wait and see. 3. What is the origin of the diesel in the water? The origin of the diesel in the water is Sarah, who you recognise from Season 1, Episode 6. The episode isn't the best, I do plan to remake it at some point. She was the engine who met Edith's spirit and helped her return from the grave. These next two questions are from my good friend Skarloey Studios. What made you come to the conclusion that Adam was the one to perish? Well, originally, no characters were going to end up being killed in the original scripts of the episode. In fact, the entire yard scene with Adam wasn't meant to take place. I chose Adam because he is a character that hadn't done much in the series. To put it into perspective, Adam was introduced in Season 1 and has only had one episode to himself, including the Season 3 branch, and barely any prominent speaking roles. Emma was introduced in Season 2 and has one episode and is a very prominent character. As such, I thought it would be best suited to end up killing off Adam, as it would have added more to his character. 2. Will Martha and Smokey Joe ever make an appearance? For those who don't know, Martha and Smokey Joe are two of the engines who worked alongside Edwin on the branch line when it was actually run by the GWR, and later British Railways. And the answer is, you have to wait and see. No spoilers. These questions come from Harry Dexenheimer. 1. Will the controller leave the railway? Yes, the current manager will be resigning in Season 4 due to Adam's death taking a toll on her mentally and physically. However, she will continue to appear now and again. Will the railway be expanded more? I'm glad you asked. As a bit of a sneak peek of Season 4, I'll say this. It is going to be very centred around an expansion of Charleston Docks. 3. Is King going to be alright after Season 3? I'm sure King will be just fine. He told me that it was very hard to come to terms with what happened with Edith, but with his friends on his side, he's sure he'll make it through. It's what Adam would have wanted. The next question is from Tomo The. Do you think you'll be making any new series set in this same timeline, but on different Heritage Railway? Or are you happy with how the series has ended as of now? This is an idea that has been going around my head for a while, like a small spin-off series to Stories of ALHR. These ideas came in the form of many things, such as a spin-off series about Road to the Bus and his life at the Aberdale Transport Museum. However, what I'm currently thinking about is a short spin-off comedy shorts, taking place on British Railways in 1960. Take a look. Ideas are still in their infancy, and it's still a possibility if this will even come to fruition. However, if you all seem to enjoy it, I'll definitely consider making it. Next question is from Thomas and Sonic the Hedgehog Productions. 1. Will there be a flashback episode with Adam in it? Yes, I really do hope to have Adam reappear in a flashback or two. Even though he isn't around anymore, it doesn't mean that we can't develop his character. 2. Which engine will come after Thomas leaves? The ALHR hopes to have many more engines visiting, and Sir Topham Hatt is more than happy to send his engines over. From what I've heard, they're in talks of possibly inviting Edward over for their Victorian steam event. 3. Who's going to be the new engine after Thomas leaves? I wish I could say, but she told me that I should keep it a surprise until her appearance. The next questions come from Gordon NWR4. Out of all the characters, which is your favourite? Well, I can't choose a favourite. They all serve their own duties of the railway. 2. Are there going to be more characters coming soon? Again, I can't spoil, but you'll see next season. Here's one from Husky Lover. I'm guessing that means Season 3 finale. In the Season 3 finale, who sent Edith to destroy the railway and its engines? Edith's decisions came from her own volition, and her demise was her own fault. Thankfully, she's gone now, so we can move on from her. Our next question comes from, Aberdale Foreman? What could he possibly...
Will that amazing Foreman guy ever come back?
No, but get back to organising goods trains. You want me to be here. Go on.
Okay,
go on, scram.
fine, I'm going.
Sorry about that, everyone. Anyways, this question comes from Caledonian Boy 2011. How did you come up with the series? Great question. This series was actually inspired by a few other Thomas fan series I'd seen on YouTube before. Great British Railway Stories and The Railways of Nowhere. It was further inspired by my first visit to the Didcot Railway Centre, where I saw the real King Edward II. Next up, Sodor Chronicles asks, did Adam have any regrets before his accident with Edith? Yes, he had multiple. He had wished he had gotten close with some of his friends, and done maybe more for the railway. He had also wished that, someday, he could have come to his old home on the island of Sodor, maybe return to his own stomping grounds at Wellsworth. Unfortunately, this can't happen now, but at least Sodor is coming to him in the form of Thomas. And finally, an interesting question for him. How did OJ end up at the harbour? OJ ended up at Charleston Harbour in 2011, after spending a few decades on the River Thames in central London. How he got there is a story for another day. He actually sailed under his own power from central London, down to the Thames, through canals, and finally ended up at the port at Charleston. Well, these are all the questions I've gotten so far, and I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A. As always...
Yes, sir? What are you doing?
Oh, hi Liam, I'm just finishing off this Q&A video.
Oh, that's cool. Can I say hi to the audience?
You know what? Sure, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. All of us on the ALHR all say hello, and I mean everyone. King and Gwen and Pug and Edwin and Emma and Roadster and... Oh, funny story about Roadster actually.
Okay, Liam, I'd best be wrapping things up now, so you go ahead back to the shed.
Oh, okay. Bye everyone.
This is the last time I ever try and record lines at Abdale Station. Anyways, goodbye everyone, until next time.